Hello everyone, welcome back to Coders United. Today we're going to be discussing React components. So what is a React component? Well, you can think of it almost like a Lego brick. They're reusable pieces of UI which you can strap together and build your React app. So let's go ahead and let's create a React app so we can build some components. From here, let's go ahead and boot up the app using the npm start command. Okay, so as you can see, it booted up our app and we're ready to go. So to start, we're going to go ahead and we're going to navigate over to the source folder. In the source folder, you can see that the Create React app provides us with a number of different files. But the only two you need to pay attention to are index.js and app.js. So in index.js, this is where our React app starts. As you can see on line 7, we create a root for our React app, which targets a node in our index.html file with an ID of root, and it mounts our React app on that node. So as you can see, here we have what's called a functional component. Now, React has two different kinds of components, a functional component and a class component. And we're going to be going over both today. So to start, let's go ahead and let's edit this component a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a simple greeting of hello world. And as you can see, it's a simple function which returns a block of HTML code. And there you can see it renders our output for us. So now let's go ahead and let's build a class component so we can see the difference between these two. So to build a class component, I need to import the component module from React. From here, we're going to go ahead and create a class called app, and it's going to extend the React component module. And this will inherit all the values from that. And so every class component needs a method called render, which is just built in. And this method returned a block of HTML code and renders it to the browser. So let's go ahead and let's type in a random header here so we can see that in action. Okay, there we can see it renders to our browser. So you might be asking, what's the big difference between these two components? So the big difference is that the class components come with built-in state and lifecycle methods. So starting with the state, you can see state is a way to manage the data on our front end. And so by encapsulating in the state object, I can point to the class and I can access those values and output them to the browser. Okay, so as you can see, it outputs it for us. And as you can imagine, we could use that for various different dynamic outputs for our application. Now, the second thing is lifecycle methods. And React has several different ones, but we're just going to use one of the more common ones today as an example called component did mount. And just like the name implies, this method runs when the component mounts on the page. So let's go ahead and let's see this in action. Okay, so as you can see, the main difference between these two components are that the class component comes with these built-in state and lifecycle methods, whereas the function component does not. And that's it. So if you enjoy this video and you'd like to see more content like this, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you at the next video.